Yes, you heard that right. Ping Pong, the animation. This show came out over 10 years ago, and I feel like it's just too unique for me to not at least give it a shot. Now I know, bro. I could tell, bro. I got eyes just like you. The animation, it's unique, bro. It ain't gonna be my favorite. You know, some people might roll that way towards that side of animation, but it ain't my favorite. Might not be yours, might, who cares, whatever. But I've never been the type to let animation deter me from watching a good ass show. Now, is this show good? I don't know yet. Let's go ahead and find out. We start off by seeing bro in some type of locker room cleaning off his glasses. This is Smile, our main character. There's other kids around him and they all cracking jokes about some guy who had his zipper down in class or some shit. They just having a blast, they laughing it up. They turn over to my mans and it's like, that shit funny as hell, funny in the bitch, ain't he? And he just looks at him like, yeah, it's pretty funny. With the most dead expression I've ever seen. Turns out, even though his name is Smile, that's the whole point. He never smiles. He never laughs. None of that. He don't, I don't know if he don't feel no type of emotions, but he ain't rocking with it. The other kids go ahead and ask him where Peco is at. And Smile's like, I don't even know. They saying if Peco doesn't show up, then the upperclassmen's gonna start throwing a fit again. Apparently, the only person that this Peco character listens to is Smile. But Smile doesn't really seem to care what Peco be doing or honestly what anybody be doing. He's kind of just there, existing in his own little space, in his own bubble. You gotta respect it. While they're all there talking, the upperclassman that they was talking about walks in and starts screaming, telling them to tighten up and head out to the tables. They're all like, yes sir, but Smile just adjusts his glasses and is like, all right bro, you ain't gotta do too much, bro. I'm going either way. All right, we get to see all of these people playing ping pong and we get a couple close-up shots on my man Smile. He pretty nice with it, bro. He be doing his thing. He be, you know what I'm saying, I don't know the technological terms, but he be going crazy, bro. At least it look like it. Coach on the sidelines asked the team captain, who's doing something up on the board, if the kid with glasses, Smile, he don't even know his name, has always been on the team. Cap's like, yeah, bro, he one of the two promising newbies that joined this year. The other one, which is Peco, is skipping practice once again. Coach is like, if you don't want to practice, just kick him out the club. But Cap can't do that because Peco is the star player. Even Smile, who we just seen earlier, is pretty damn good himself. He's no match for Peco. Coach just looks on at everybody play, but starts to take a particular focus on my man Smile. Later on in the practice, we see a couple of the older players talking to Smile, trying to figure out where Peco is. Of course, they all mad because he's skipping practice. Smile's like, he probably down at the table tennis hall down by the station. Let me go ahead and draw you a map so you could walk up there yourself. Smile don't want to give no type of effort towards it, which makes Oda, the primary upperclassman, feel some type of way. Coach asked the team cap why Oda's so mad, why he start yelling and screaming all the time. And turns out ever since Peco and Smile joined the team, Oda lost his starting position. He knows that these two freshmen are better than everybody else on the team, but the worst part is that they know they're better than everybody else on the team, and the team captain says it makes him cocky because of it. Now we finally get to see Peco, this little short kid with a bowl cut. He down at the table tennis hall right by the station, exactly like Smile said, and he's just talking to this random dude who's showing up to that hall for the first time. He's like, you're new here, aren't you? Big guy's like, yeah, I'm new, but I've been playing for the past 10 years. I ain't gonna lose some little runt like you. And Peco's like, all right, bet. Let's do 1,000 yen per game. Let's run it. Apparently, Peco only plays for money. He only plays for bread. Even though the lady who runs the place, who we gonna call Granny, don't rock with it. She don't rock with the gambling. He introduces himself saying that everybody call him Peco, so the big guy could go ahead and call him that too. But if he wins the match, he's gotta add Mr. to it, so it'd be Mr. Peco after this game. Bro just looks at him crazy. Look, y'all, I know last month was a bit slow, but December, we going crazy. This is a short video, but we got a whole bunch of videos lined up for December. All I ask y'all to do is subscribe, bro. We trying to hit 50K. We on the road to 50K. And make sure y'all check out my Instagram too, bro. Post behind the scenes. I'll be chilling on there. Y'all could DM me. I respond to all my all my DMs. Most of my DMs. Back to the video. We get to see their game, and Peco's doing this, man, absolutely terribly, bro. Not even trying against him. He's hitting shit behind his back, tossing the paddle into the air, and Big Bro's getting mad at the disrespect. But as long as he's winning, Peco don't care, not one bit. All of a sudden, Smile walks in saying what's up to Granny. They're just watching Peco do this dude bad, and of course, he eventually wins, embarrassing my mans. Smile don't even say much. He's just like, bro, come to practice tomorrow. And he starts to head right out. Peco's like, bro, you not gonna play a game or two? But Smile doesn't care. He said that they were on his head at practice about asking Peco to come, so he did that. He just came here to ask. He's not even trying to play. He doesn't even really care if Peco shows up to practice or not. He's only asking so that he can say that he did. Next, we get a little bit of backstory that Smile and Peco have been best friends ever since they were little. But Smile's always been like that, not caring or really showing any type of emotion. Granny's like, it's gotta be exhausting living like that. And even Peco says he think it's time for Smile to make a bit of a change. The next day at club practice, the upperclassmen are all picking on Smile, cracking jokes or whatever. They are asking, why is that your nickname if you never actually smile? He's like, it's not worth the effort to get happy, angry, sad. He just like to exist right there in the present. They like, oh, too cool for school ass bro, too cool to feel emotions. like what, bro? They go ahead and give him a quote unquote order as his upperclassmen to laugh on command. But out the side, somebody starts talking defending Smile. Today, my man's Peco done showed up to practice. He's like, being born just a year earlier really makes y'all all high and mighty, doesn't it? And this instantly makes Oda mad. Remember, Oda don't like Smile, he don't like Peco. They took his starting position. He jealous, he salty. Salty in the bitch. He's like, what, you trying to pick a fight? But Cap stops him from pressing him because he knows Peco's so valuable to the team. Just a few minutes later, Peco's telling Smile that they should skip and head over to Sushito Academy in order to check out their new star player from China. Apparently, this is some huge news because he's a national level player while he's still in high school. But before the discussion could really continue, Coach pops up and the practice officially starts. Since Peco is actually here today, he's going to be the one going up against Smile, and Smile's having trouble keeping up with Peco. Coach on the sidelines is watching their game real closely. He asked team captain if Smile said he's feeling under the weather or if he got hurt or something because his game looks off. Captain says it's because he's playing against Peco. He's just so good at pretty much everything, it's hard for Smile to keep up. Cap's excited at how far Peco could go at this year's Inter High, which is the high school ping pong tournament in Japan. Coach is listening to him while watching the two play, saying one thing about Peco. He basically says, one man can be good, but there's always somebody better. The next thing we see is Smile and Peco ditching practice, heading over to Sushito Academy, like they were talking about earlier, to spy on the man himself, China. His name is actually Wenga, or like Wengi. I don't even know exactly how to pronounce it, but they just call him China because he's the prodigy out of China and they don't know his name yet. Wenga's landing on the plane to Japan and we get to see he's a little snotty to say the least. He's like, I should have studied abroad in Sweden or Germany or some shit. But obviously it's too late for that. He's already enrolled in Sushito, so him and his translator, because he doesn't speak any Japanese, he speaks only Chinese, so he can't communicate with the rest of the people without a translator. But they go ahead and check out the school's club practice. After watching the club play for like 2 seconds, he turns around and is like, what the f is this? Are they playing for real? Is this some type of joke? Whenever Wenga says his little comment about how the team is playing, his translator completely lies to the coach about what he's saying. Wenga was over here talking shit, talking about, are these even playing for real? But the translator is like, oh, he said he's learned a bunch just from watching how Japanese players play the game. It's such a different style. He's lying out his ass. But he just wants to make Wenga seem like he's not as bad of a dude. He's trying to give him the best opportunity as possible. As the rest of the players go running, the translator tells Wenga that that's what they're doing, but he says the whole practice regimen is stupid. If he stays here, he's gonna get rusty in just a few months. Translator tells the coach that he's just jet lagged and can't start practice until tomorrow. Coach is like, of course, as Wenga just sets his paddle down. Outside the school, we see Smile and Peco just walking through the front gates. They're making their way towards the gym as we see Wenga and his translator talking up on the rooftop. The translator telling them, bro, don't get too cocky, bro. Reminding him that the school is actually paying him to be there. The least he could do is put up with their routine, but Wenga's like, bro, as long as I win, it doesn't matter. Honestly, real similar to what Peco was saying back at the hall. Inside the gym, Peco's taking a look at Wenga's paddle. It has a special Chinese grip and Chinese sticky rubber on the paddle itself. As they're looking at all the rest of the equipment there, we get a little bit of insight that everything here is really nice. They got good tables, good paddles. Even besides Wenga's special one, they all got good equipment, but the team itself is pretty trash. They just got a lot of money. Smile's ready to leave since Wenga's not even here, but Peco wants to stay and play a game with Wenga's paddle. Smile is like, are you serious? like this ain't even our shit. bro. But they start playing anyways. As they go back and forth, we pan up to see the two on the rooftop as they can hear the sounds of the paddles in the gym. The two of them are having a whole ass conversation about these two players. Wenga's nice at ping pong, but his translator is nice too. He can keep up with him. That's his translator slash trainer slash, you know what I'm saying? That's his man's right there. He nice with it too. They could tell the difference between each player's hit. They point out their characteristics and just dynamics of the game between the two players solely from the sounds. That shit is crazy. Pretty much, they're giving a ton of prop to one player while saying that the other player is pretty sloppy. But the player that they're actually saying is better is Smile, not Peco. They say he's controlling the game but losing on purpose. They head inside to see better, and after a little while, Wenga stops the game. He's giving this whole lecture to Smile, saying that if he keeps half-assing it, it's gonna become a habit, and it's just straight disrespectful to your opponents. Of course, neither of them can understand what he's saying, and Peco's just shocked to see the Chinese prodigy, Wenga, in the flesh. He takes Peco's spot, wanting to play against Smile, but Peco bumps Smile off the table, excited to see how he fares up against this prodigy. Wenga's getting upset, saying that he wanted to play Glasses, which is Smile instead, but the translator's like, bro, just go ahead and play him, as he reluctantly agrees. Peco is as cocky as ever, but as the game starts, Wenga gets an easy 2 to start. Peco starts adjusting to Wenga's game, thinking he just needs a little bit to get used to how he's playing since it's a whole different style from a whole different country, but Wenga keeps mixing it up, and Peco can't even return a hit properly as he sends a ball flying in the air way past the table. Wenga starts getting upset, thinking, am I in hell right now? Apparently, he got kicked off of China's top team just to end up here, playing against a kid who couldn't even make the second string back on his team at home. He practiced all his life in ping pong's #1 country and got the results to prove it. He was playing, winning, doing great until one little slip up. Now he's stuck playing against bums like these. He's calling out Peco's game, saying that everything about it is weak. Your backhand, your forehand, your speed, reaction time, your legs, everything is trash. He says nothing about your game, says that you even deserve to be playing at the same table as me, as he sends the final hit and Peco goes flying to the ground, failing to return it. The final score, 11-0, Wenga wins. Peco got skunked. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I'm feeling this show. One, the art style's growing on me, bruh. It's kind of unique. I'm fucking with it. Before I had started watching it, I was like, but it's kind of cool. Now I'm getting used to it. After you watch for like a few minutes, it's not that bad, right? It's still bad, but like you get used to it. But I like how they got the different dynamics to the characters. I like how they moving. I like how they doing shit, right? If y'all enjoy, bruh, y'all made it to the end, so I'm assuming that you did. Make sure y'all go ahead, just like the video, bro. That's all I ask. If you're not sub, go ahead, subscribe, but like the video, bro. Shout out to the Patreon members, bro. CEO of Poverty, Massive Chub, Tyler Ashley. Y'all know what time it is, bro. Y'all the goats. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love y'all, and we out, bro. December, we grinding crazy, bro.